or instead of being selfish, or instead of being religious, whatever it is, but trying to learn to share and help each other. And the more different that we all are from all around the world, the better that is. Because we really do have now a multicultural community
Mm.
of many different people, of many different backgrounds, sexes, religions, cultures, political statuses, whatever they might be. But we all have that one thing in common, Star Trek. And right here, that connects us all together. And I can't think of a better way to change the world in a
Mm.
nice way, and this is the nicest way possible. And using Star Trek as our platform. If you can think of another way, please do. But this is part of my political group is
We
to
need to
improve
move
humanity,
fast.
and
The
this
data
is
labs
the
are
way
on a
that
different deck,
I'm trying
and
to
they'll be
do it.
coming for us
It's
soon.
not going to work for everyone.
Attention all
Not everyone's
hands.
going to agree,
Well, no, you can't allow
but we can't
until
allow
you
the.
get it sufficiently strong, you can't allow like troublemakers to come and
No,
hit over the
that's
pot.
why.
That was
That's
quick.
why I dealt very quickly and harshly with the Muslim person I encountered last night. We cannot allow contamination of any sort.
Also,
So,
we engage in any S tier stuff. Just normal
well,
okay, so.
well, feel free. I mean, you don't need me to be there to do things, right?
That's what I'm just asking.
And I mean, yesterday I said I was going to go away and do a few things for the community and typing. I left, and so did everybody else. You don't need to have me here.
No, you need to handhold them to the TFOs.
I'm not your mummy. So,
But you make such great jam sandwiches.
see, that isn't me. So yes, I'm just gonna get to a little bit more of this copy and paste from the story thing, and then finish it up,
Very well.
and then join STO. Yes. I now play my Romulan account exclusively, and my Federation account is now open for a couple of different people to play on should they wish it. But very select few. I don't want another case of somebody robbing us like they did before. As nice as that we are, I always tell people never mistake our kindness as a weakness. That would be a mistake. So that policy continues. We will be harsh and swift with justice when people are naughty.
That's another thing you would have liked about Eve is you can absolutely, if somebody does fuck you over, you can absolutely and 100% destroy them as a result. Whereas in Star Trek, you can sort of bump into their ship and be like, "You're a dick."
Well, yes. But then there are other means and ways, keeping in mind we do have the Tal Shiar and Section 31 and the Obsidian Order all now working together. Instead of against each other. And that brings interesting
Let's see
results.
what he has to say. I'm dying to hear how
Also,
he wound up in the
because the lore, our lore, is slightly different from the official lore, we can rewrite history and change things that the people like, because everyone's got a little different take on their own character or their own vision of the future. So we try to take a little bit of everybody's wishes and wants. We can't grant everything.
Especially not when the majority of people want to be the self-insert card's best friend who actually saved the day at all times.
Yes, almost everyone wants to be the hero, and that's not always possible. But again, that's part of humans being humans. They always want to be the best. Instead of just part of the crowd. But
Looks
anyway,
like
we're working towards that.
when I'm really looking.
It's all fun. It's good. And we're growing fast. Any questions? If not, I would say you're pretty much now up to date, Mr. Orion.
Sound.
I've given you a month's worth of reports.
They were detailed and acceptable.
I am pleased that you were pleased.
In fact, I am pleased with your I'm very pleased with how well this has gone. Because the last time I was here, I think we'd only just picked up Badger.
Yes. Wow, that was a good few weeks ago now.
Wow, has it been that long? Jesus.
Badger is Case. He's the same person. He just changed names.
I recognize the yeah.
He's a lovely man.
It's the only way I know. It's the only way I know Cop is.
But,
he's still got the same image.
Because of his time zones, he's not always on this early in the day. He runs quite nicely during the night shift. I'll leave him in charge. He seems to be doing a fine job. Nothing's gone wrong. It helps that he's not an immature twit. He's Well, he's a man. A mature man that knows what he's doing. And he knows his stuff too, which is also very good. It's not like he's not an idiot by any shape or form. And yeah. And he's a fleet leader, and he knows his stuff. So he has my full confidence. Best ally. So, as a result, we are, I'd say, quite a close little family there.
Do we still have
Yes.
Cabbage?
Yes, we do. He's still a continuous nuisance whenever he joins, but...
I mean, what would DS9 have been without Quark?
Yes, he is definitely our little Quark. Although he did put £200 of his own money, I might add, into the game.
My God,
I know.
I wasn't clear earlier.
that's enough to buy like a Tribble, isn't it?
I think he bought the legendary pack with it.
What
An
does that get you?
anniversary.
Like
Yeah.
20 legendary ships. And I don't
No,
know
no, 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 no. 10. 10.
10 is it? 10 legendary ships. Upgrade this, and I don't really know exactly what they give you, but a lot.
Many hero ships.
Yeah, many hero ships. It was a lot for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely not pay to win. Definitely not.
Not a bad thing. It's kind of good.
Definitely not fear of missing out. I mean, what?
Oh yeah, definitely not fear of missing out. Oh God, no. They'll never be
Right.
available again. Not for like another week or two.
I need to take a couple of screenshots of my Klingon ships because I never got around to it, and then I'll be on with my Romulan.
Right.
So you don't need to come to Savannah. I won't be here long. Just get away from the station. Sexy ship, isn't it?
Model after the old Katinga, isn't it?
It's the D7 from the Kelvin timeline. Although technically
Ah.
we haven't seen one technically, but this is what it would look like, I suppose. Very similar.
Hmm.
Recognizable.
I like that the neck is less spindly.
Yes.
Still a decisive weak point though. You got to admit. Like you hit that with a you'd have expected a phaser to carve the head clean off those things.
I did watch a YouTube video where someone tried to explain various things about that, and it said on that video that it's extremely reinforced, that piece of hull. Stronger than the rest
There
of
was
the
also
ship.
another interesting thing that I heard from someone else, is that it can also detach and
Yes.
in theory,
A lifeboat.
yeah, it can cruise under its own power at warp.
And because
And
the
that-
Klingons have a caste system, a lot of the lower class people or the slaves are in the back.
Okay, now
not-
there you go. There's an actual like reason for it. That's the most believable thing is that you keep the working class at the back and the officers stay up the front, and
That's
you have
the
it
idea,
narrowed. So it's-
Also,
Yeah.
the ships are said to be their engines are said to be quite bad at radiation leaks, and that keeps the important area and important people far away from where the radiation sources are, as well. So there was quite.
Now,
a
you see, I
few
like
explanations.
those as reasons.
There was a few
Also-
explanations.
Also, if you do have your go with the caste system thing, because you've got all your slaves and what have you in the back, if they revolt, you could hold that like main
Yes.
corridor with one person and a phase rifle.
I believe that was also part of the thing with it being separated. Yes, that corridor has many cut-off points. So yeah, there was quite a few interesting facts. I believe I did add that video to our database, which I assume is in memory alpha.
Excellent.
Tits. So, that's that. What are you doing?
Me.
Yes.
I am working on my programming assignment at the moment.
Ah, very nice indeed. How's that going for you?
Been struggling.
Can I help? No, probably
I was going to say, do you know anything about programming?
not. No. But I'm sure some of our people will. We have a lot of very intelligent people in our community.
Might be worth an ask, actually.
Yeah, there's a channel for that too. For asking such things.
Hey, better let me handle that lock, Chief. I can crack it like an egg.
When I come onto the Romulan, is anyone interested in continuing our roleplay scanning and cataloging things?
Also depends on many people.
Yeah.
Say
Plus,
that
I'm
again.
not really feeling it at the moment.
Oh, what are you feeling for?
TFOs mostly, to be honest. Good old-fashioned TFOs.
Is Cop around?
He is in voice, yes.
Oh, is he? Oh, is he in game?
No idea.
The fact that he's in the voice was why I kept on probing at him.
Oh, I didn't realise he was. See, I'm not paying attention. I can't really see his voice without scrolling up, and I'm rather busy to see.
Still surprised you don't have more than one monitor.
I do.
Oh. Fair enough.
Oh, you're still watching this video. I do. But I don't use it for Discord. Because if I did, everyone would be like, Marcus, Marcus, look at this, Marcus, Marcus, look at this, Marcus, Marcus, look at this, and then I would be forever not paying attention to the battle because I'm watching somebody else showing me something.
Speaking of which, Marcus, look at this.
Yes, I just can't
Oh,
do
locked
that.
you out, didn't she?
It's just like text the people
Mark
that don't
is
want to
good.
use a mic or
You
can't use a mic.
could,
They want
and
to
I'm
text
sure they're
chat.
gifted.
There's
But
no way I
oh,
can
see,
do that.
you can be reasonable when you try. That exocomp.
Or watch Evan's channel.
Yeah,
To be able to
expect
read
company.
and type to people.
And engage in a pitched battle.
While being in a battle with others, so I'm watching my own ship and being aware of everybody else's ship and the overall battle progress whilst role-playing and being situational awareness while listening to things explode and half a dozen people over talking to each other. At the same time, you want me to read and type back to people? No, that's impossible.
Also, if you do, you should be able to just do the Shift, Windows key, and S all at the same time, and it should allow you to just drag and drop an image of your ship, like a screen capture.
But wouldn't it just take the entire screen?
No, that's print screen.
But it has to be just that snippet, not the whole thing.
Yeah, try it. Shift, Windows key, S all at once.
Shift, Windows key, and S.
All right, now drag a square over what you want an image of.
There's more to go.
All right, that's now copied to your clipboard, so you can just hit paste.
Ooh,
Data's heading to the console at 9 o'clock.
There you go.
Get it before it's
that's
lost.
a nifty little trick.
That was the most useful thing I learned out of doing web dev.
Oh, that's very handy. Some people are a bit lazy and just put the entire screen in, which is completely incorrect format.
What, just a full print screen of it?
Yeah, it's because they can't be bothered snipping it.
Hmm.
And a lot of them do it, and it just looks a mess.
Keep it up. There's more to go.
I do tell them how to do it, and your way's even more efficient than that.
Data's heading to the console.
So now I
at
don't
1 o'clock.
understand why
Get it
people
before it's
haven't done
lost.
it. So Shift, Windows key, and S.
All at once, yeah.
All at once.
I do occasionally get it. It does occasionally play up for me, and decides it doesn't want to work, but not often. I've not heard of it doing that for anybody else.
Well, that's Perfect. I don't know. I don't think anyone has an excuse now. It'll just. I mean, if they do it now, it would just seem to be
Keep
like
it up!
extreme
There's
busy.
more to go!
More or less.
Perhaps we should type up the instructions wise.
Data's heading to the console at 5 o'clock! Get it before it's lost!
I've actually found the use.
What's the legendary Clem?
Legendary Crossfield.
Ah,
The one that comes with the legendary pack.
what's it do?
It's just a slightly different version of the default Crossfield.
Keep it up!
So what's the use for
There's
it,
more
then?
to go!
Hybrid energy weapons and science build.
Ah,
Sorry to interrupt
Data's
your
heading
question,
to the
Mr.
console at 1
Appetite. Have you
o'clock.
done the
Get it
daily
before
checks,
it's lost.
as I asked?
What do you mean?
I mean, the document I sent you regarding things to check. Can you come on?
No, I haven't had a chance.
You haven't had a chance. My bad
Yeah,
now.
we came on shortly after, but
I've had done that twice, yes, I did. Shit.
Keep it up! There's more to go! Got it! Finish off our uninvited guests so we can get out of here!
And Ethan, is he still here?
no, he left a while ago.
Remind me what the chat again.
Don't you have a copy of the document?
Oh,
In the end.
Yeah. Sorry, we could have done that.
It's okay. If you really need me to tell you, I suppose I can get you the thing.
It's fine, I've got it up. My brain's just not working, so it's a bit slow to process things.
It's fine. All staff are issued with this.
All right, we have what we came for.
Yeah.
Take the
I'm looking at it
exocomp
now.
with us. Great. Now let's get...
That's what I have on my other monitor, Mr. Ryan. Thousands and thousands of documents ready to go.
Welcome
Where?
back. Taking you
On my
found
Ah,
the
okay.
score?
Wait, Mark,
That's good news.
As many monitors.
Fortunately, it's all bad news out. The Brookhaven is generating some sort of advanced.
I'm surprised you didn't get one of those Odyssey
Sacred trees
G9s.
of Lugar. I am invincible.
It's a 49-inch monitor. It's like an entire wraparound.
Basically, think of it as two monitors side by side.
Oh, I thought it was like 3 monitors glued together, essentially. No, it would. You're right. It would be. It'd be a 49-inch. It would only be 2 together.
That would be good for flight.
Oh yeah, it is apparently amazing for flight sim.
Although, how would that work for FPL? That would just be one screen.
Does anybody have an ultrawide?
No?
But
Do we have
in the
monitors?
general chat.
Then in which case,
Maybe it's better to have a VR instead.
no, I don't want
Nice and Elite Dangerous, I'll give them that.
Have you all seen the Deep Space Nine Ultra HD trailer?
I think I might have. He's gone.
Just in case, patch. See, before, there's only 4 updates. Are you watching?
Yep. What do you say?
Nescava. We need to take it out first.
Beautiful, isn't it?
That was a good scene.
That last scene was like something else.
It did actually.
Dramatic.
Why you watching it?
Yeah, I did. I think I've seen it before, but I forget it was so epic.
Well, I'll show you the season 3 one. Still has like it's good at looking, but doesn't as much action. Except maybe the Rocky with
That's Odyssey G9, 1440p, 240Hz, 49-inch ultra wide. You can get all of the things open on that. I have. I've DM'd at you. By all means. Yep.
That one I
Hmm. I mean, they have the Odyssey.
It's a fake!
Okay, one sec. Here, this one's more expensive.
That's worrying. I think they're so cheap.
Orion,
Most people consider £1,000 monitor expensive.
Orion, show us Nvidia really fucking big gaming displays. The TV like ones.
Keep in mind, I am limited to space. I can't have giant cameras.
The question is whether it'll sit on your desk or not. I mean, you can always send it back.
Well, I don't want to get it to find it. Measurements. I assume it's the age, right?
It should be. True, it is Amazon. Let's have a look. See. I can find you a YouTube video of someone unboxing one. And you can see like a size scale.
Fabulous. Alright, am I on my way to my status report, please.
In a battle.
Fabulous.
There's a link to a video about it.
Thank you. Stand by.
Aventine, a 2080 Ti would be enough to run that, wouldn't it? It's 1440p. But I mean, I was just thinking, bear in mind the fact that it's a it's the equivalent of two of them. Well, it's two of them meshed together, isn't it? So it's two high refresh rate monitors basically glued together in the middle, so it should be fine. Yeah, and he's got a. I think he's also got, if I remember correctly, he's also got a 3950X CPU.
Perhaps I will make you my pet offer.
So that should handle that just fine. I just didn't want. I would have felt bad if I'd recommended you a monitor and you've been like, "Oh, this is amazing," and then plugged it in and was like, "It really chugs when I try and play games on it."
Has gone on long enough.
Really slows down and you get horrible frame hitching.
We better get back to our
I don't sound
universe
like
before
that
she
stuff.
returns with a full
But then
Terran armada.
you built a quite powerful PC back in, what was it, late 18, early 19?
Yeah, early 19.
You're all clear.
It's
Get through the portal.
Oh yeah, Christ. Well, 40 series was that now, isn't it?
There's no more time. Go.
I would say, oh well, you did well. You missed the whole computer parts pandemic shortages thing. But then you're like the only person I know who could have just bought a ultra powerful gaming PC at the time and just not given a damn about it.
Factory came from.
Or order someone to make out the best computer, like plugging in the people.
Looks
Yeah.
like the conch
I
didn't
can build one
make
for you
it.
if you want.
Guess it wasn't a good
I volunteer to
thing
build one for you.
Ooh, touched a
Who
nerve,
did it for
I?
me last time? Kishkobi.
You didn't
I think
I'd
someone
stop.
spec'd it out for you and you ordered one.
Someone did it for me online. One of you people. I can't remember who it was.
Understood.
And
Must be
whoever did it,
Kashkobi.
Probably
That's
Kashkobi.
good to
it
know.
arrived like the
Thank
next
you.
day,
We
perfectly
have a lot of
ready to go. All you had to
If
do
I
is
might
plug
make
it
a
in and turn it on.
suggestion.
There you are.
I don't know who he used for that then, but that's pretty good.
It's okay!
A company called CyberPower.
And so they run
I
Oh.
tails
who
Yeah.
I think much of their customer
They
service.
probably think
I had a
they've
bad
won.
experience with their after sales.
Cold,
Yeah.
deluded
But
And I
fools.
called them and
We have everything
I was
we
on
need
hold
from
for
them.
like 10 minutes.
The location of the
listening to
Emperor's
music, just
prize is
normal.
now known.
And then when
You
the
will be
operator
most
answered, all I got was,
pleased.
yo,
Make sure all is ready
You know,
for the next
it's Mr.
stage.
Ken, I'm from
Soon
India.
which
we will
means,
strike.
yo, I mean,
For the glory of the
this is
Empire.
Motherfucker.
This is customer services, right? Yep.
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah.
Bitch, I just spent a lot of money with you. I expect a higher quality of service than yo and yep. I'm not your mate jumping onto a a Discord
Well, that
call
was
for the
my
first time in 2 months.
thing. It turned out they did have a Discord thing where they were all talking
Lives
about
are
me and
never
talking
a
about it,
cost
but
you
that
want to pay.
was completely
I'm sure that the
inappropriate and
data you brought back
unprofessional.
will-
And that is also against the law, GDPR.
It is. That's a violation. That is actually illegal. You could have sued them for that.
Well, whatever it was, but their after sales was terrible because the graphics card was broken. It wasn't working, so I had to send it back and get another graphics card, the same one, but just a different one of the same one.
Just another one.
Yeah, which they did, and they were quite efficient and good with it, but just their communicating skills were somewhat to be desired. I mean, yo and yep. I mean, is this your first day on the job? Have you had?
Are you
no
17?
training?
Is this your first day on the job? Has your trainer not gotten to you yet?
Yeah, have you had no training?
We got some coffee?
You've got a professional phone system where you press 1 for this and 2 for that, and you get a computer voice, then hold music. It sounds quite professional, and then you get through to the operator with yep, yep, and yo. Does that mean? Have you broken into the building? Have you killed the operator, and you're just like a criminal answering the phone? Are you like the criminal's son? He's went to the bathroom. You know, the operator's son is gone to the bathroom, and you just answered it for him. I mean, how am I supposed to know yep and hello? You know, what can you do with that information? That's why I
Pretty well.
confirmed that you are customer services. Yep. Are you sure? Yep. Right. Instead of saying hello, thank you for calling, whatever, whatever. My name is such and such, and blah blah blah. You know, I was expecting something like that.
Hello, you've reached us. How can I help you?
Yeah, such and such. Good afternoon, such and such. Speaking from such and such. How may I help you, such and such? Do you have a reference number, such and such, or a receipt number, something like that? Aye, yep. Aye.
You don't
What's
want
that?
to use Windows 11, do you, Marcus?
Well, I understand it is the future and how
It is, but
difficult it-
much like with Windows 10, it's a case of you didn't want to jump onto it right away.
No, but is it a question of should I be better off just getting over it with and getting it, or continuing to wait and then being forced it?
Basically,
I'm
the
afraid
same
I don't-
debates I've been having
Why
for
does it even need a Windows 11? Why do they keep? Well, obviously for money reasons, but surely it's not going to be any better.
Actually, it's mainly
Like, it's
about
gonna
the
be-
UI and